the sets. We're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. Overseeing that Philadelphia sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. These guys just about set to go in this one. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And here we go from Mile High. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the sack. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And making his first career start, their rookie taking top 5 in the NFL draft.
Such an incredible amount of promise in this man and a lot of signs of hope since he went near the top of the draft this spring. We knew he was always going to get the start in his first career game. And this is the first step to beginning a new era for this franchise. And also that chip on his shoulder to prove that he should have been the #1 pick.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing off the play fake. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And that means 3rd down coming up.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. He's going to throw this one. Throw caught by his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
On the red zone now. Completed to his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. They put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know, I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. On a play fake, it's Hurts. Complete out to the right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Hits him on the out route. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On third down, it's Hurts. And he's caught. He's got Brown. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Denver in just a minute. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They start out 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. It's Hurts once again. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Throw here, 3rd down. Throws caught. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one gains 7. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, around with Barkley. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll throw 3rd and long. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown. Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do. They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. First down, ball at the 36. Back to throw. Finds a man right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Absolutely fires this one right side. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. They are throwing it again. He's trying to go deep again. And that's going to be knocked away incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He's tackled, but not before he picks up that first down. But hang on, Brock, hang on. They're going to have to survive that penalty flag first. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Penalty hurts him, but they are still going for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going for this. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
18, right here. Deputy.
Looking to throw here. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Motion man left is Brown. First down throwing for Hurts. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? That slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup and knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
They'll bring out the punter here. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Broncos taking the field for the final time in this first half. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. Short pass brought in. And this play's going to come to an end of the 27. With a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
First and 10 at the 48.
Working now from the gun. That's completed right side. And they get this down to the 28. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
His return starts at the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The show you love to love, back for another year. A busy week 1 of football. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the New England Patriots.
This makes it up to the 25. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And alter that throw.
And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's a dive up the middle. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's all the way across. Midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best.